Hi, everyone. So a bit of an issue yesterday with uploading the videos. So I'm making a new one for you to show you one of the new features in Coached. So I'm going to go to my login. So you're going to see that I'm logged in here. I'm going to click login, and then you're going to see here that I have all of the information here that I need. So I want to go ahead. I want to begin an observation. And I'm going to scan an existing account, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to look for my student. When I put in my student's last name, you're going to see the Sears here. You'll see under videos that it says true. So that means we're going to use this video. This has already been uploaded. I know that they've uploaded because it says true here. If it says false, then the student has not uploaded a video yet. So as soon as I pick her, her video is going to be right here, and it will depend on which one I'm going to view of her. She's got 3, so you can see 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do this one. Click OK. And then when I go over here to select my templates to use, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the UNG caps template. Now, this is a new template that I've made for everyone to use. I'm going to save this template. I'm going to click save so that way I know that it goes there. I can make it my default template, and that's what I want to do right now. So I'm going to click save. So now this template, every time I go in, this will be the template that comes up. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click continue with UNG cap settings. And you will notice that here is my video, which I'm going to move up. My student has already entered her metadata that this is a 2nd grade class. It's English. There are 10 students, and she did this video on 9/13. So you will notice that all of those buttons that were over here on the right are now gone. I made those disappear for all of you. If you would like to use them, you can, but at this point, we've taken away the buttons for you. It also gives a little bit more space for your video to be right there. In order to begin, you do it just like you normally did, pressing play right here. And you'll notice that it starts playing. I'm going to set my practice, and automatically UNG, it says ELE spread, but everybody's passing. If I set the practice, you're now going to see here. When you set the practice, you will notice that you now have the caps here. So I'm going to choose assessment strategies. And there are different indicators here. Now, these indicators are going to be those indicators that we consider that if a student does all of these things, then they would be proficient in this level of the caps. Now, do we expect that of all students? Absolutely not, but especially at the beginning. But this way you can do this. And I can go ahead and say she did this and this and this. And if I go further into video, and let's say that now I want to be observing something different where I saw multiple things happening. I can go back and set a new practice. And I saw her doing differentiated instruction. And I can do that here. And then I'm going to go back in the video to this part of the video. I'm going to press play. And here I'm going to set another practice of instructional strategies where I saw these.
How much does Fran have?
So at this point, I can go ahead. I can add general notes here. You did a great job with this. I like how you used manipulatives here. I also can pin a moment here. This was a good use of manipulatives. Have you thought about using actual coins? And I'm going to pin it to that part of the video. Now I can do one of 2 things here. I can either complete this or I can save it to continue later. So at this point, I'm going to say I'm done. And yes, I'm sure that I'm done. And now you'll notice that if I, as the professor, want to add some documents, I can add those here. It must be one of these file types. Something that I've heard is that students are having a hard time uploading documents. They may be trying to do it from their iPhones, and iPhones save images immediately as a .heic file. They can't upload HEICs. They do have to convert it to a JPEG, a JPG, or a PNG. I noticed that my student has uploaded her lesson plan, so I can look at her lesson plan while I'm writing out feedback for her. We have the same boilerplate statement here. And now I can start to see like what this student did as far as the different parts of the CAPS. And I can give them practice-based feedback and any reflections or additional notes. Now, because we're using CAPS right now, it's not going to pop up with immediate practice-based feedback because we have not created that yet. So for now, you will have to come up with that information. You'll see that we have all of the different pieces. You will notice that the moments now come directly underneath the practice that they did. So you'll see if I want to view that, I can click view. It brings you to that moment of the video. More here, and then you have your session overview. Now you're not going to have anything that comes up down here with the total counts. That's because we got rid of all of the buttons there for you. So if you use the buttons, then those would come up, but they will not at this point. So at this point, you can send the feedback link to the teacher, you can download it, or you can just save the changes. As soon as you send that feedback to the teacher, then your student will go ahead and they will get notification that their feedback is ready. I hope that that's helpful for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you and have a great day.